seems like the game has lost its players in terms of the willingness to just play the game they grew up loving rather than playing it for the money itself, because it seems like a lot of sports is going that route where the athletes are all about the money and not about pleasing the fans necessarily. They're just there to collect a paycheck and not go out there and play the game that they grew up playing since they were maybe 7 years old.
And it's a true fact, and unfortunately it's true. The money has changed the game in that dimension. I think there's a lot more high school kids dreaming about playing baseball or football, and it's all about the dollar signs, the money, than the desire to perform in the game. I think it's an afterthought if the fans get entertained. Unfortunately, I don't think the players even relate to that today. But it's all about the money, and it's really gotten in the way. And well, that changed, and it's not every single person, every single player. They're all different personalities, but there's quite a few of them. It is all about the money, and and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It really is. It's kind of changed the game, and I always say that at 7:05 the game starts. You cross the line. It's still the same game that I remember to a degree.
Exactly.
But everything before the game and after the game have changed so dramatically. It's unreal.
Yeah. So Randy Jones, what did you think of the All-Star game then? Is the All-Star game becoming more of a circus than what it once was when you played in it?
Yeah, you get back to old school. It's myself. I don't like interleague play. Maybe it's more entertaining for the fans to a degree if you get the right teams to come to San Diego and play. I mean, yeah, I'd love to see the Boston Red Sox here, but I don't really want to. Seattle, I'm tired of. I think some of the fans are. You need to get some different teams, but I just like the old days, National League, American League, where the All-Star game kind of meant something. That's the only time you played against them other than the World Series. And I like that. I like that differentiation. And now it's just a big happy family. Yeah. When you go to the game, it really doesn't mean anything. I mean, with the commissioner, giving them home field advantage in the playoffs, I mean, that's just a farce. And that's just ridiculous. Just because of one tied All-Star game, he brings that in, and that doesn't motivate anybody. Once again, it's about about the individual player being acknowledged to make the All-Star team, and that's about it. And you hug your buddies, and then you go home. And it's not the same game as when we played, because we wanted to beat the cheese out of the American League. And you don't get that rivalry anymore.
You had a natural-born rivalry back then than you do now, because everybody sees everybody, so it's like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Well,
stuff like that.
I think it's just like umpiring, umpiring stuff, and you talk about the variable strike zones that you see today. Then what I'd really like to see them take back is have National League umpires and American League umpires. And why I say that is because if you have just all National League umpires, they're going to see the same starting pitchers or pitchers quite a few more times, repetition of it, and you get to know how they throw, what they like to throw. And I think it gives that umpire more of an opportunity to get familiar with the pitcher, and call a better game. Or in Major League, when you just going, you might see one umpire one time behind the plate. You don't even know the umpires. There's so many now. Yeah. And it's like they go back to American League, National League umpires just to get the familiarity. So I think it makes a difference because you know your players and the umpires know the players. And I would like to see that too.
Yeah. The DuCross Brothers here with Randy Jones.